Hi everyone, today we're gonna making mesh foam bag with a cute flower details. And this bag measures about 10 centimeter wide and about 15 centimeter tall. But I will show you how exactly adjust the size for any phone. The free written pattern is linked below, and if this tutorial helps you, please leave a like or comment. Thank you. Let's get started. For this project, we are using our easy cotton yarn with 4 colors. Those 100% cotton and easy to use because it have only one ply. We're going to use the snow white yarn for the body of the foam bag and the dark forest yarn for the leaf. We have a baby pink and dark pink yarn for the flowers. And you can make the flowers in one color or more than 2 colors. And I will also be using a 3.5mm hook and scissors and markers and a yarn needle. I would recommend use cotton yarn here because it wouldn't stretch too much when you put your phone inside, but feel free to use any yarn. So we're going to start with the white yarn for the body of the foam bag, and we're going to make a slip knot. So to make a slip knot, place your yarn on the right side and pick it up and place on the top of the yarn. And now we have a loop. So grab the loop that you just made and place it on the yarn. And then grab it from the middle, place it on your hand. So hold the top part here and pull it with another hand until we have a knot. Now we're gonna pull it tight. So insert your hook into this loop and pull it tight. Now just make sure that we have at least about 5 inches left. And now we're going to chain yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Again, yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. So here's our first 2 chains, and we're going to continue chaining and until we have total of 18 chains. And you can count those V to double check your stitches. Now we have total of 18 chains. This one that I just finished before, and this here is 18 chains. This is about how wide our bag is gonna be. So if you want a small bag, you can do 12 chains instead. If you want a bigger bag, you can do 24 chains instead. So once we have our chain, we're going to do our first single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here is our first chain from the hook. Here's our second chain from the hook. So to do a single crochet, we're going to insert our hook into the V here, yarn over, pull it through, and now we should have 2 loops on our hook. And we're gonna yarn over, pull it through 2 loops. So this is our first single crochet, and we're gonna put a marker here. Now we're gonna move on to the next stitch. We're gonna do a single crochet on the next stitch. So we're gonna insert our hook into this chain here and yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, and we should have 2 single crochet now. And we're gonna continue on the next stitch. So we're gonna insert our hook into the chain, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops. So we're going to do just 1 single crochet into each chain until we reach the very last chain. So I finished the chain and I am at the very last chain. And this last chain we're going to do 3 single crochet. So insert your hook and yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, and insert your hook into the same space, yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through, and insert your hook into the same space, and do a single crochet. Now we are going to working on the other side of the chain. So we're gonna rotate our crochet pieces like this, and we're going to be working on the other side of the foundation chain. So now we're gonna do single crochet in the opposite space here. So insert your hook and yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, and insert your hook to the next space, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops. And we're gonna continue working all the way around until we have the very last stitch. So I am at the very last chain. So we're going to do 2 single crochet into this last chain space. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through, insert your hook into the same space, and do a single crochet. After going all the way around and finish our last stitch, we should have total of 36 stitches. And you can count those V here to double check your stitches. So we're gonna finish our first round by slip stitch to our first stitch that we made. So this is our first stitch that we made. We took off the marker, and we're gonna insert hook to this first stitch, yarn over, pull it through, and pull it through the loop here. So this one is our slip stitch, and we're gonna tighten the slip stitch. We make the slip stitch small, and we're not gonna accidentally work on it. So this is our first round, and then we're going to working on our second round, and we are going to chain 1, and the first stitch of every round is going to be the same stitch that we are slip stitch on, which is this stitch right here. So we're going to go back under this V here at the top of the first stitch and do a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through. And now we can put a marker on. So this is our first single crochet for the second round. Then we can continue on the next stitch, which is the next V right here, to go under the V and do a single crochet. And we are moving on to the next stitch and do another single crochet. And we're going to working around all the way around here and doing 1 single crochet into each stitch. We're now finished our last stitch for the second round. We should have total of 36 stitches. So this one is our slip stitch. We tighten it because we don't want to working on the slip stitch. We're gonna do a slip stitch to finish our second round. So here is our first stitch, and we're gonna take it off the marker and go under the V here, and yarn over, pull it through this one, and pull it tight. So we're gonna make this slip stitch really small that we're not accidentally working on it. And now this one is our round 2. So this is our second round, and it's the same stitch with the last one, and you always can count those V to double check your stitch. And now if your piece is curling like this, make sure it's curling to the other way, and it's just easy for us to working on. So now we can start our round 3, and the round 3 is exactly the same as the round 2. We're going to start with the chain 1. And then the first stitch of every round is going to be the same stitch that we are slip stitch on, which is the one right here. So we're going to go under the same stitch that we are slip stitch to. So this one right here, go under and do a single crochet. Then we can put the marker on. We are just going to do one single crochet on the next stitch. And again, we are going to do one single crochet on the next stitch. And we're going to do one single crochet all the way around until we finish the last stitch. So now I have finished my last stitches for the third round, and you should have total of 36 stitches. And here's our slip stitch, so make sure that you're not working on it, and also make sure that you're not working on our chain here. And so now we're gonna take it off our marker and do a slip stitch on our first stitch that we made. So go under the V here and yarn over, pull it through your loop and make the slip stitch tight. Now we have the third round. Now we can start our round 4, and we're going to chain 2, do a double crochet into the first stitch. So chain 2, and to do a double crochet, we yarn over, insert your hook on the first stitch, and yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through the loop, yarn over, pull it through the loop. So this will be our first double crochet, and we can put a marker here, and then we'll do a double crochet into the second stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook under the V, and yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through 2 loop, yarn over, pull it through 2 loop. And so now we have 2 double crochet, and we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip this stitch here and working on this stitch. So we're going to do 1 double crochet, yarn over into this stitch and skip this one. So go under the V, yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2 loop. And for the next one, we're going to do a double crochet here. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through 2 loop. And we're gonna chain 1. We're gonna skip this stitch and working on the next one here to do a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2 loop, yarn over, through, and we're gonna do another double crochet for the next one. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2 loop. And we're gonna do 1 chain. So we're gonna continue to do double crochet here and 1 double crochet to the next, and chain 1 and skip 1 stitch, and we're gonna continue to do the same like this all the way around. Now we're at the end of our round 4. Now you should have 12 of those space, and we're now at our last stitch here, which is like chain 1, and we're going to do a slip stitch to finish our round 4. So we're going to take off this marker, and I'm going to insert a hook on our very last stitch, and yarn over, pull it through, and tighten it. So this will be our round 4. And now we can start our round 5, and the round 5 is exactly same as the round 4. We're going to start with 2 chain. And then yarn over, go under the same stitch and do a double crochet. Yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through. And we're going to put a marker here, and this is our first stitch. And again, we are just going to do 1 double crochet for the next stitch. And then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip the 1 stitch here and do a double crochet on the next stitch. And we do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And chain 1, and we do 2 double crochet on 2 stitch and chain 1 and skip 1 stitch. And we're going to repeat that all the way around until the end. Now you should have total of those 12 space like round 4, and that should have been your last stitch here. Now you can slip stitch the first stitch of the round. And pull it tight, and here it's our round 5. So we're going to continue repeating the same pattern until we get the height that we want from the foam body, and we're going to stop here, and then we can do our leaf here. So for this foam bag I was doing before, I do total of 12 round here, but if you want a shorter bag you can do less round, and if you want a longer bag you can do more round for a longer bag. And now we have finished the last stitch on the round 15, and now we can slip stitch to the first stitch on the round, and then go under the V, yarn over, pull it through the loop and make the loop tight. I'm going to chain 1 and finish our round 15, and we're going to start our back strap. So here is the round 15. Now we're going to fasten up this round. So we're going to cut the yarn and use your hook to pull it out, and we can start our back strap now. Now we're going to make up the back strap, and then we're gonna attach our back strap here in this space, and to attach them we're gonna make a slip knot. So just place your yarn end on the right side and pick it up and put it on the yarn. Now we have a loop, and then we'll pick up the loop here and place it on the other part of the yarn, and we'll pick up on the middle, and then we hold it the top part here and pull it tight. Now we can insert our hook to pull a little bit tight. But we want to make a little bit loose, and that way it's easy for us to attach the bag. I'm gonna insert our hook to this space and tighten it, and then we can grab the knot through here, and now we can start to chain. And we're going to do a long chain. The bag that I just made it before, it's about 120 centimeter. But if you do want a shorter strap, you can do less chain, or you can do more chain for a longer strap. So now we are going to chain. We're just gonna continue until we have the chain that we want. So now we have the chain that we want, and we're going to attach the back strap on the other side of the bag, and we're gonna attach here by doing a slip stitch. So go under this space here and grab the yarn and pull it through the loop, and yarn over, pull it through the loop, and we're gonna do another slip stitch in this space. So grab the yarn, pull it through here, and grab the yarn, pull it through. So we're gonna rotate our bag like this. We're gonna continue to chain back by doing single crochet in each chain. So here it's our face up, and here is our face down. So we want to working on the face up side. So we're gonna go under here on the first chain and do a single crochet, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. So go under this chain, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. So again, we're gonna go inside this chain, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. So we're gonna continue put one single crochet into each chain until we reach the end here. Now I finished my last stitch, and I'm doing slip stitch on this space to finish my back strap. So go under this space and yarn over, pull it through this space and pull it through your loop here, and yarn over, pull it through, and we make it tight. Now we just need to cut off the yarn and pull it with your hook. We can start on the right thing, just the lips here. So we're going to grab our dark forest yarn, and we're going to attach it on the foam back here. We're going to do a slip knot first. So place your yarn end on the other side and grab this yarn and place it on the other side, and just grab the loop that you just made and put it on the other yarn, and now pick it up from the middle part of the yarn and hold it on your hand. So now we can hold it on this top here and pull it tight. Now we have the knot, and we are going to make this one smaller and still make them a little bit loose, that way we can tuck it off. So now it's our foam bag. We're just going to attach the knot just here. So insert your hook to this space and insert your hook to the loop here, and we pull it tight, and then we can grab our loop through here. We can start like this, and we're going to chain one. So we're going to chain one, and then we're going to do a single crochet into the same space here. So insert this space and yarn over and pull it through, yarn over, pull it through to loop. Then we can put a marker here, that way this one's our first single crochet for this round. And we're going to chain 3. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a single crochet in this one. So we skip 2 here. So insert your hook under the V, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. So now we're gonna do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna skip 1, 2, and do a single crochet here. And again, we're going to continue chain 3 and skip 2 stitches and do a single crochet until we reach the other end of the back strap. So here we know that in the middle part here will be 1 stitch here, so we're gonna skip 1, 2, and then we can do a single crochet on this one. So we're gonna continue all the way around until this last one, and we're gonna do the last one together. So now I have reached the last one here, so we're gonna continue to finish this one together. So we're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna continue skip 2 and do a single crochet here. So this last one, we're gonna chain 3 and do a slip stitch in here. So 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do a slip stitch on our first stitch of this round. So we take off the marker and go under the V here, yarn over, pull it through this one and pull it tight. And now we have our round 16. So now we are going to start our next round, and we're going to do some small lifts here like that. So we are going to chain 1 here, and then we are going to do a single crochet into this space here. So we insert our hook underneath here and grab the yarn and yarn over, pull it through to loop, and then we're gonna chain 2, and we're going to do a single crochet on the chain here. So we're going to insert our hook on the second chain from the hook. So here's the first chain from hook, here's the second chain from hook. So insert hook here, insert hook, yarn over, then pull it through, and we yarn over, pull it through to loop. And then we're going to go back to the space and do a single crochet. So insert our hook inside this space, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through to loop. And then we'll continue by chaining 2. So we're gonna chain 1, chain 2. So we're gonna put a single crochet on the second chain from the hook. So here's the first one, here's the second one. So insert your hook to the second one, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through too. Now we're going to do a single crochet on this chain space. So insert your hook into this space, yarn over, and yarn over, pull it through. So now we can see here that we have like 2 small leaves on one space. So we're going to continue to doing the same thing on the next space as well. So first we're going to do a single crochet on the chain space. So I'm going to insert a hook, grab your yarn, and yarn over, pull it through to loop. And we're going to chain 1, chain 2. We're going to do a single crochet on the chain. So we're going to do it on this second chain from the hook, and we're going to insert our hook into this second chain space and yarn over, through, yarn over, pull it through. And now we're going to do a single crochet on this space. So insert your hook inside, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. And we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to do a single crochet on the second chain from the hook here. So insert the hook, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through to loop, and we're going to go back, do a single crochet on this chain. So insert your hook, yarn over, put through, yarn over, put through 2 loops. We are going to continue to do the same thing for this round. So each space we're gonna get 2 leaf. So we're gonna do it again. So insert our hook, yarn over, put through, yarn over, put through loop. So this is our single crochet, and chain 1, chain 2, and we're gonna do a single crochet on the second chain from the hook. So insert your hook inside, yarn over, put through, yarn over, put through 2 loop, and we're gonna do a single crochet again on the space. Insert your hook inside, grab your yarn over, put through, and we're gonna yarn over 1 chain, 2 chain. I'm gonna do a single crochet on the chain. So insert your hook inside, yarn over, put through, and do another single crochet again. Now we're going to continue all the way around until we finish all the space. So now we have finished our last space, and we should have total of 24 leaves on this round. And we're going to slip stitch to finish this round. So this one is our first stitch on this round. We can see from the here that we did before is a single crochet. So we're going to go under the V here and grab the yarn, put it through the loop, and tighten the slip stitch. Because now we have finished our dark forest yarn, so we're going to fasten off. So grab your yarn and pull it through, and we're going to cut off the yarn and just pull it with your hook. So this is our round 17. So we can start on the cute rose flower now, and we're going to make those one by one, and later after we make them we can attach them with the foam bag on the lips here. And for my foam bag, this one I make total of like 12 flowers. You can make only one color if you want, or even more than 2 colors. So here I'm going to use these 2 colors, and it's gonna be the baby pink color and the dark pink color. So we're going to grab our baby pink color first, and we're going to do a slip knot first. So place your yarn on table, this ends on the right, and pick it up the yarn and place it on the other yarn, and grab the loop that you just made, place it on the other part of the other yarn, and pick it up from the middle, place it on your hand, hold it with your thumb, and pull it on with another hand until we have a knot. Now we have a knot, and we're gonna pull it tight, and we can leave a about 5 inches long tail here. And then we're going to chain. We're going to chain 6. So we're gonna chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to start half double crochet on the second chain from the hook. Here's our first one. Here's our second one. So we're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the V, and yarn over, pull it through. Now we should have 3 loops on the hook. So we're going to yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, and pull it through the last loop. So here's our first half double crochet, and we are going to do another half double crochet on the same space here. So we're going to yarn over and insert your hook into the same space, and yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through the loop, and pull it through the last loop. So now we have 2 half double crochet. on this space, and we're going to do another half double crochet into the same space. So yarn over, insert your hook into this space, and yarn over, pull it through, and we're going to yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, and we're going to pull it through the last loop. So it's going to be 3 half double crochet on this 1 chain space, and then for the next chain space we are going to do the same thing. We're going to yarn over, insert your hook into this V here, yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, and pull it through the last loop. And going to yarn over, insert your hook into the same space, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, and pull it through the last loop. Yarn over into the same space, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, pull it through last loop. So now we have 3 half double crochet in this same space. So we're going to continue to doing the same thing. So we're going to do 3 half double crochet into each chain until the end here. So now we have finished our last stitch, and we should have total of 15 stitches. So we can count those V and to double check. And now we are going to slip stitch to finish this one. So yarn over, pull it through, we're gonna pull it tight, and now we can cut off this yarn, and now we can use our hand to pull it out. Now it's a bit open up, so we're going to make the rows tight, and we can roll it like this, so to hold it with your hand. And now we're going to use this yarn needle to thread your yarn into this yarn needle, and then we can go through the middle like here. You can sort of see my needle in the middle that goes through the rows like here. So the back look like this. So we just pull it through. So now it's all rows like that, and we want to make sure this like tail go back to the bottom. So now we have finished our first rows. In total of the rows, I used 2 colors, and I use baby pink color to make 6 rows, and use dark pink color to make 6 rows. So in total the rows number will be 12. All the rows gonna be the same size. So we're gonna make in total be 12 of them. So now we have made 12 rows here, and we're going to put the rows on the leaves here. So we're going to put rows in the middle of the space. So the first one, we're going to put it here. So we can insert our hook on the back, and between this middle of these 2 chain space, we hold it with our hand first and grab it. So you sort of like yarn over and pull it through. And now, so we're not going to put the 2 tails in the same space. We're going to sort of like put on the different space. So here we're going to go through this space just next to it and go inside and hold it with your hand first and sort of yarn over and pull it through. Okay, now we have 2 tails in the back, so we're gonna tighten the net these 2 tails. So we're gonna just put one tail on the other tail and fold it inside the loop and take it out on the other side. So we're gonna pull it and we're gonna make another knot. So put the tail together, make an X and fold it into the loop, and then we can just tighten it. And now it's nice and secure, and we can continue to finish. The next one, we are going to put these dark pink roses, and we're doing the same thing between these two spaces. We're gonna put a rose on top of here. So we're gonna insert hook through, and we're going to grab the tail and pull it through. And again, we don't want the two tails in the same space, so we can go to the next space just next to it and hold your tail first and grab it with your hook. So we are going to tighten it. So we're gonna make 2 knots. So this is the first one. Make the second one. And now we have our second rows on this foam bag. I'm gonna continue to doing one by one all the way around until the end. And now we have finished our 12 roses. And then the last thing to do with our rose foam bag is waving our loose end. So now we're gonna just do this white one as an example. So we're going to take out our yarn needle, thread this loose end into our needle. And then we're going to hide this loose end in our white stitches. And we are going to go under any loop with our yarn needle like this. You can go a little further. So now we're going to go to the right side and just make sure our yarn is not show up to the other side. So like that, make sure we don't see our needle outside. So we're going to go the other direction. So like that. And we can go to the other direction as well. Like that way we can make this loose end more secure. Okay, now it should be secure. And we can cut off our yarn just close to this end here. So it's other like loose end. So with the rose here, we want to hide this loose end in the rose here, and also the pink one, we want to hide it in the pink rose here. And for this dark forest yarn, we want to hide it in the back of this loose here. And the last one, don't forget our bottom. We have one loose end in the bottom here, so we're gonna just hide this loose end in the back of this loop here. Now we have waving all the end. So this is our project. Now we can put the foam inside like that. That's all for this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, please leave a like or comment and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment below. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time.